Hey guys, Matt with Bleepin' Jeep. It's that time of year again. Christmas is coming up and you know what that means. It's shopping time. Now, I've never done one of these videos where we talk about the best gifts to buy for your significant other, but I think now's the time. And we've got enough products from Bleepin' Jeep that we can showcase all Bleepin' Jeep products. I've come up with these items for 15 years now, and I'm not a big pusher of my own products, so you might not even know that I have all of this stuff. But what I want you to do first, before you do anything else, pause this video right now and share it with your significant other. About 95% of you guys are male, and you don't buy stuff for yourselves, the females do. So why do I want you to share this? Well, Hope's got it.
Because it helps us out so much. Y'all have no idea how hard it is when every person in your life says, I don't know, whatever. Like, help us out. Just give us a little hint, a little idea, a little sharing goes a long way, and it will mean a lot to us to not have to keep on worrying about every single person we have to purchase for.
So if you share this video with your spouse right now, you just might get some of these things that you really want from Bleepin' Jeep, but you have to let them know. So she's gonna help me go through everything. Let me show you what we've got. All right, lunch lady, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, so the first thing that you guys have probably seen, if not on my channel, maybe on Matt's Off-Road Recoveries channel, is the Freedom Winch line. Now, if you're not familiar with what the Freedom Winch line is, it is a winch line that has no metal components. It's very simple. Everything tucks right up into your fair lead. You don't have any accessories, no accessories required or needed. So basically what you've got is this soft shackle. We call it the Freedom Loop on the end. You guys wanted that removable, so we made that removable. So now it is in version 3.0. So that goes on the end here like this, and you can go around anything that you want. Let's say you want to go through a shackle, you can do that. It goes right back to itself and you're winching. You want to go to maybe a bumper, you want to go to something small, a roll cage right here, you can do that. Goes right around, quick and simple. Now let's say you want to go around something bigger, maybe a tire, maybe a bumper, maybe a tree. The Freedom Winch line has 3 more of these loops all the way up to 8 feet down the line, and you can go right around a small tree, right through the hole, and you're winching. You want to go around a bigger tree, there's 2 more of these. Go around that bigger tree, right into it, and you're winching. Super quick, super easy. You don't need to go digging around. The reason that I invented this, and we have a patent on this, but the reason I invented this was because a lot of people didn't have the accessories that they needed, or they couldn't get to the accessories that they needed when I was helping winch them. So Freedom Winch line, we make that in the 3/8, which is standard. We make that in a 1/4 inch, which is for like your side-by-sides and stuff, maybe a razor, something like that. And then we make them in a 7/16 line, which is going to be for your big trucks. Like let's say you've got a Dodge 2500, or you're winching something really heavy, 12,000 pounds winch or more.
And that one we have in 90 feet and 120 feet.
Yeah, so if you've got an 8274 winch, we've got 120 feet for you there. We've got 90 feet, 120 feet. The 1/4 inch line comes in 50 foot and 12 foot, and the 3/8 line comes in 90 foot and 12 foot. The reason we offer the 12 foot is because if you already just bought a brand new winch, it has a synthetic line, maybe you don't want to buy an entire new winch line, we have directions that we send to you when you buy that winch line, how to splice the 12 foot into your current winch line. If you don't want to mess with that, just go ahead and buy the 90 foot. So that is our most popular product. Let's talk about t-shirts. So we've got some really cool t-shirts. Our most popular t-shirt by far is the Bleepin' Jeep periodic table t-shirt. Now what this is, it looks like a periodic table that you saw when you were in high school in science class, but instead of elements, this is the periodic table of Jeeps. So every Jeep ever made is listed on this periodic table. So if you've got a classic Jeep, maybe a CJ5, maybe a military Jeep, every single one is on here, and it's a good reference if you are into history of Jeeps, what kind of Jeeps there are, and where you can find those. So that's our most popular t-shirt right there. Our second most popular t-shirt is this one. This one's kind of funny. It's the Jeep fan t-shirt. It says, I'm a Jeep fan, and if you don't get it, well, you just have no sense of humor. So I created that design. I also created the periodic table of Jeep design. That one, the periodic table, took me years to complete that because nobody has an actual list of all the Jeeps ever made. There's a few lists out there, but they're always missing some. So on top of that, we also have this. This is our uniform that we wear every day. Hope's wearing one right now, and I am wearing the long sleeve version. So if you're gonna get the long sleeve, I suggest getting it in one size up. They do shrink a little bit in the wash. Plus, if I'm wearing a long sleeve, I'm wearing a short sleeve underneath it, and that says Bleepin' Jeep down the side there on the arm. And then, of course, we have the hoodie as well. And I recommend getting this in a size, maybe 2 sizes up. If I'm wearing a hoodie, I'm wearing a short sleeve, long sleeve, and then a hoodie on top of that. And these shrink up in the wash as well.
Sounds good to me.
That got a little caught.
So when we made the Freedom Winch line, a lot of people were asking if we had recovery gear. And for a while we didn't, but now we do. So check out this recovery bag. You can buy this in an entire kit, which saves you a lot of money. But what it includes is the Bleepin' Jeep tree saver. That's 8 feet long. This is what you would attach to a tree before you start winching to it. We also have 2 soft shackles in here, the Bleepin' Jeep soft shackles. Those are really cool. And then we have the kinetic recovery rope. That's a 30-foot kinetic recovery rope. We sell all of these individually, but if you want to buy the entire pack, it comes in this bag and will save you a little bit of money.
Okay, that's enough.
What are we eating for lunch today?
Oh, leftovers. We got fajitas.
Oh, man.
I know you're going to be starting up a storm.
Musical fruits again? A few years ago, we also came up with tools. One of our most popular tools that we have is the Bleepin' Jeep alignment tool. So what this is, it's 2 plates that go and they bolt on your wheels. So you take your tires off, you bolt these on your wheels, and you can do your own alignment right at home. This is very helpful for doing your own alignment if you've just done a lift, if you've just done any modifications to your steering. If you just want to do your own alignment at home and don't want to have to pay for it, it adjusts the toe. So you're going to be able to adjust your toe down to the 16th of an inch with these. And it's super handy if you're ever working on your own rig.
Or if you go over a soft hill during the Onyx Off-Road Build Challenge and ruin your vehicle and have to change the toe out.
I hurt my arm.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, that too. Anyway, those are super handy. You can get those on our website, BleepinJeep.com, and also we sell these on Amazon too.
What's next, Bleepy?
Don't call me Bleepy. Only Ian calls me Bleepy. All right, check out our hats. So these are our cool hats that we have in stock right now. This is our American hat. Merca. It's got the American flag on the back, matching colors. This one is one that Hope likes.
Yeah, it is cutesy.
She picked that one out. I like that too. That's pretty cool. This is our uniform hat. It's got our logo, and they all have Bleepin' Jeep down the side of the hat as well. And then
so
this
one's
one,
curved.
Yeah, this one is curved if you like the curved style. This one is flat bill if you like the flat style. And then we also have this one in orange. Those are our Bleepin' Jeep hats. All right, this is do you remember what this is?
It's a yoke tool.
Hope does all of the packing and all of the shipping, so any of this stuff that you guys order, Hope is taking care of it for you, so thank you, babe, for that.
You're welcome.
She does an awesome job, and she ships these out every single day that we're not on vacation. So if we're not on vacation, these are going out to you next day. So this is the yoke tool, and I invented this many years ago, probably 8 years ago now. Huge popular seller, and what this does is it helps you remove a yoke on your axle. I'll just do some B-roll.
Okay.
I don't want to get over there right now, but if you are doing a ring and pinion, or if you're just changing your yoke, maybe you're changing seal and you need to remove the yoke because it's leaking. A lot of times those have crush sleeves and they have a certain torque that you need to get to. And a lot of times if you don't have a huge impact, you're going to need this to be able to take it off as well. So what you can do with this is it's got a 1/2 inch hole. You can put a 1/2 inch breaker bar there. It's also got a slot here for a 3/4 inch steel pipe. And you bolt that onto the yoke, and then you can take your wrench and stick it in this hole and take off the nut while holding the yoke in place. Otherwise the yoke wants to try to spin. This basically keeps the yoke in place and is a wrench for the yoke to hold it.
That's the one that I get the most emails about saying, it worked! Like they didn't think it would. Like they didn't think it would happen, but it does, it works. It's a pretty good thing.
Another tool that we just came out with brand new this week, this is the hub tool. What you can do with this is you put a wrench in here, or you can put a crescent wrench here, or you can just use it by hand depending on how hard your hubs are to turn. So my worn hubs, typically they're fine, but sometimes they'll get mud in them. Sometimes they'll freeze actually in the winter, or if we're just not maintaining them, they'll get hard and sticky. Put this in there and turn it. Now the Yukon hardcore hubs is where I really think this is going to come in handy, because those they get hard to turn for whatever reason. Either they're not maintenance, they're not greased, they're not installed properly, or mine end up getting beat on rocks and bent up. All my hubs are bent up. Oh! That's where this tool comes in handy. If you don't want to replace your hubs, if you don't maintenance them often enough, which we don't, it doesn't matter. You don't have to maintenance it with this. You put a wrench on there, that'll turn any hub and get it unseized. So that is our Bleepin' Jeep hub tool.
Well, also, where do you keep it?
Oh yeah, one of the features that we did was we put a hole right down the middle so that you can tap that, and then you can screw that right on your shifter. If you have double shifters or if you have a manual shifter, you can screw that right down on there and keep it right in eyesight so you're never losing it. What else do we have? Check these out. So these are very colorful. We offer them in many different colors, but let me open this one up for you and show you what this is. This is a Bleepin' Jeep trash sack, and it says, Bleepin' Jeep, pick up your bleepin' trash. It comes with these two little bungee cords, and what you can do is mount this on your back tire if you have a Wrangler, or you can mount this on your roll cage, you can mount this on your bumper, you can mount it inside the cab, and basically it just, when you see trash on the trail or you got your own trash, you just throw it in there. One of the cool features about it is it's kind of a mesh. You can wash it, so you just get that back home, hit it with the power washer, and that way you don't have to mess with all of the nastiness that's in the bottom of this thing.
Like the sticky Dr. Pepper?
Yeah, sticky Dr. Pepper, old food, whatever it is, you just dump that out in the trash and then hose it out so you don't have to mess with all that nastiness. All right, what's next, babe?
Oh, the Vo switch. I like that one.
The Vo switch. So this is one of the only products that isn't ours. We are a distributor for Vo switch, but it's really neat. Let me show you what it does. So we offer different kind. Each Jeep has their own Vo switch. So whether you have a JT, JL, JK, we also have a universal Vo switch. This one happens to be for the JK. This is an 8-panel switch. We have a 12-panel switch. We have a switch for, on the JL, there's a switch that is on the grab handle. There's also a switch that replaces part of the dash, so it looks like it's there from factory. This one on the JK goes up by the headliner. Basically what it is it's a fuse and relay box. So what you're going to do is you're going to install this, connect this to the battery. This one for the JK bolts right onto the inner fender inside the engine compartment. One of these wires, this one here, goes into the cab and bolts up to your switches. At that point, all you have to do for any accessory you're wiring, whether it be lights, whether it be compressor, whether it be an ejection seat, whatever you want, all you do is you run one wire to this Vo switch, and that's it. You don't have to worry about fuses, relays, anything. After you get this completely installed, which only takes a few minutes, you don't ever have to worry about fuses and relays again. It's just one wire connected to this, and then that connects to your switches. There's a little stickers that you put on here. So no matter what it is, whether it's bumper lights, pod lights, clutch, water, oil, transmission, ignition, start, aliens, Mothman, whatever it is, compressor, you just take the little sticker, you put it on the switch, and you're off to the races. Now you can also program this. There's different colors. It'll light up in different colors, but you can program it to be on-off or off-on. You can program it to be momentary if you like to, so you could actually use that for your winch controls as well. Or momentary would be good for a horn too. So that is the Vo switch. Check those out. Like I said, we have them in universal. We have them in universal, and we have them for the JT, JK, JL. I think they have Toyota ones now too. All right, take a look at these. These are something cool that we came up with. Now this is a tie-down tab. What you do with this is you weld it onto your axle, and if you trailer a lot, this is a must-have. So what I use is the Max Custom tie-downs. Once you weld this to your axle, it's super simple. You take your tie-downs and pop, pop, you're done. You're trailering, you're on the road. You don't have to worry about axle straps, you don't have to worry about brake lines getting in the way, trying to fish your straps through the brake lines, through the axle. You don't have to do that with these. They just weld on, and then they click on, and you're good to go.
That's one of my favorites because, so I can't help you out very much other than with these, because I have no idea what I'm supposed to be strapping on, strapping around. I'm gonna break something, but that's just like, and I'm like, look, I did something.
We offer a lot of tabs as well. We'll do these quick. This is a roll cage tab, great for roll cages inside the cab. This is great for roll cages if you want to split. So you take a tube that you have one tube, you cut a ½ inch out of it, you weld these in, and now that tube is removable. We also have that in a larger size. We also offer gussets. So we have a 90 degree, 60 degree, 120 degree, and then we also offer these. These are pretty cool. This is a sheet of zip tie tie-down tabs. So you want to put these along your frame. I put these on the Jag, on the Holy Grail, all the way down the frame. Came in super handy that way. Anytime we needed to run electrical lines, plumbing lines, fuel lines, you just zip tie to those lines. You don't have to try to find bolts and stuff to zip tie to. Here's another cool tab that we offer is a sheet of these weld washers in different sizes. You just break these off, weld around there, and let's say you have a wallered out hole that's not round anymore, you can make it round again. Or if you just want to make a hole that you already have stronger, it's going to make it that much thicker. So that is a really cool feature and something that a lot of people don't even know exists.
Show me some stickers.
All right, let's go through our stickers here. These are super cool stickers. We have our regular BleepinJeep sticker. We have our hologram sticker. This is a fan favorite. If you get a dent in your vehicle, you just slap that over. It takes care of it. That's the original BleepinJeep Band-Aid repair
Or if you
sticker.
get a buddy that needs one.
What do you think that is?
I'm not saying that out loud.
I can't say it or I'm going to get beeped on YouTube. We also have our BleepinJeep YouTube Certified Technician sticker. That looks like a patch, but it's a sticker. We have our Wrangler, our Cherokee. We have My Other Jeep is a Jeep sticker. That's a popular one. And then this one's hard to see, but it says BleepinJeep Fan in vinyl. Next to those, we've got patches. So this is an iron-on patch. This is a Velcro patch. This is a plastic patch, which is really cool.
It's rubber.
A rubber patch. And then this is where the sticker idea came from. This is the BleepinJeep Certified YouTube Automobile Technician patch. All right, making our way through this quick. We got a couple more things. This is the, what do you call this, babe?
It's a neck gaiter.
This is called a neck gaiter. I like to call it a bandana, but it's a bandana that goes over your entire head. If you live out west, or if it's dry where you're at and it's dusty, that comes in really handy. Or if you want to rob banks.
I like it when it's cold.
And for robbing banks. This is a cubby buddy for the back of your Cherokee. There's a little cubby that makes no sense because there's nothing to hold stuff in it, but you get this, drill a couple holes, comes with the Christmas tree fasteners, and then you can hold stuff in your little cubby that was once useless, but now it's not. We have the BleepinJeep keychain. We've got the Oh Something keychain. We've got the Oops keychain and the old-fashioned BleepinJeep keychain. We got anything else, babe?
Is that not enough?
You're going to be preparing lunches and starting to sell lunches here pretty soon, right?
Yes, that's true. I mean, I'm just going to be shipping it right off to you guys. It's going to be nice and fresh.
Oh gosh, that's heavy. Here's one you guys might not know about. Steering gearboxes. We offer a service to convert those into hydro assist. So what we'll do is we'll take your steering gearbox, you send it to us through the mail. It's like 20 bucks for if it fits, it ships, and it actually does fit. So 20 bucks, you send it to us. We will completely disassemble it, drill it, and tap it for hydro assist, send it back to you, and then all you have to do is buy a hydraulic ram and some hoses. We give you a complete instruction sheet on how to do that and make your Jeep or your rig hydro assist. So all this stuff is on BleepinJeep.com if you want to check out the prices for any of this stuff. BleepinJeep.com
Store.
under store. So we also offer one more thing that you guys might be interested in, and that is discount codes. So if you don't want to buy something this Christmas from BleepinJeep, that's okay. We offer discount codes for all kinds of other companies too at BleepinJeep.com/member discounts, or just go to BleepinJeep.com. Up at the top it says member discounts. We offer 10% off of 911 Motorsports, so these are all coupon codes. 15% off Adams Drive Shaft, 10% off Barnes 4-wheel drive, 10% off Bullet Point, 10% off Easy Flate, 10% off Glue Tread, 10% off at Iron Rock, 20% off at Onyx, 10% off at Power Tank, and 10% off on Red Dog Tools. And there's even more. There's a lot more, so go check that out too. But like I said, make sure to send this video to your significant other. If you haven't done so already, do that right now because they are really wondering what you want for Christmas.
What do you want for Christmas, babe?
I want you. All right, guys. Thank you so much for supporting BleepinJeep. We've been doing this for 15 years now. It's been a wild, long, crazy ride. Somebody the other day watched a video of me like 15 years ago, and they said I was a baby.
You didn't have any of this.
I've got gray hair now because of you guys. But thanks so much for sticking around with us this long, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Yes, we will. You will be fed.